In a surprising backstage development that has the WWE Universe buzzing, Roman Reigns has reportedly handed Jey Uso a task so emotionally charged and personally challenging that it could shift the entire dynamic of the bloodline. What seemed like a moment of trust between cousins has quickly turned into a heavy burden for Jey, who now finds himself torn between loyalty to Roman and staying true to his own values. This isn't just about strategy or dominance in the ring. It's about family, manipulation, and a mission that could break the bond they've built over years. As Jey wrestles with this impossible choice, fans are left asking, has Roman finally pushed too far? Roman's strategy or something more? Roman Reigns has always walked a fine line between charismatic leadership and strict control over the bloodline, and his influence has only grown since he took on the mantle of the tribal chief. He's known for his ability to keep his family close and to keep the bigger picture in mind, whether that's maintaining dominance in the ring or upholding the legacy of the Anoa'i family. But this time, it seems he may have taken things a step too far. The conversation with Guso reportedly involved a deeply strategic plan, not just about defeating opponents, but about shaping perception, carefully crafting how others within WWE view a key member of their inner circle. Whether Roman sees this as just business or something more personal remains to be seen, but it's clear that his leadership style is shifting from protective to persuasive in a way that's beginning to feel isolating for those closest to him. A mission based on mistrust. During the phone call, Roman allegedly laid out a detailed mission for Guso, one that involved quietly changing how others perceive someone within their circle. This person, described as loyal, hardworking, and respected by both fans and fellow superstars, has always shown nothing but support to the bloodline. However, Roman suggested otherwise, hinting at hidden motives and subtle acts of disloyalty that he claims to have uncovered. The problem? The proof presented wasn't exactly solid. According to sources, the evidence was mostly circumstantial, vague, or out of context, and some insiders believe Roman may have misunderstood, or perhaps even misrepresented, the full story. Whether intentional or not, this sowed a seed of doubt in Gusso's mind that has clearly taken root. The pressure to prove loyalty. Gusso reportedly didn't agree to this new mission right away. In fact, those familiar with the situation say he was conflicted, caught between his respect for Roman and his instincts telling him that something didn't feel right. But Roman, ever the master of persuasive conversation, framed the situation as a test of loyalty, a way for Guso to prove his growth and commitment to the family legacy. Roman told him this was about protecting the bloodline from internal weakness, not just external threats, and that acting now would prevent bigger problems later. In the end, it wasn't an order. It was presented as an opportunity. And when you're part of something as generationally important as the USO family, turning down that kind of opportunity isn't easy. A tactic with high-stakes Roman gave Gusso a timeline of 6 weeks, a clear deadline that aligned suspiciously well with an upcoming premium live event where the target was expected to have a major role. The timing wasn't accidental. Roman wanted the narrative around this person to shift before decisions were made about bookings and creative direction. The tactics, though subtle, were impactful. Quiet questions about reliability, whispered doubts about intentions, and small interactions that might cast shadows on otherwise positive reputations. None of it overt, none of it aggressive, just enough to get people thinking differently. It's a psychological play, one built on suggestion rather than confrontation, but with stakes that could affect someone's entire career. Emotional toll on Guso. While Roman may see this as strategic leadership, the emotional toll it's taking on Guso appears to be real and growing. Reports from backstage suggest that Guso has been unusually quiet in recent days, keeping to himself more than usual and showing signs of internal conflict. He's been reaching out to a few trusted peers, asking subtle questions, trying to verify some of the claims made during the call. Those who know him well say Guso is someone who values relationships deeply, and being caught in the middle like this, especially with someone he considers a brother, is wearing on him. It's a heartbreaking position to be in, trying to protect the family while wondering if the family's asking too much. Trust, manipulation, and the blurred line between them. One of the hardest parts of this situation is that Roman's approach isn't overtly toxic. It's nuanced, smart, and delivered in a way that makes it feel like loyalty rather than manipulation. That's what makes it so effective. Roman's leadership has always walked the line between love and control, but now he's asking his cousin to challenge a bond built on years of trust based on uncertain claims. Roman isn't threatening or intimidating Guso. Instead, he's framing it as Gusso's responsibility, making him feel personally accountable for protecting the family from threats, even when the threat might not actually exist. It's a powerful form of emotional influence, and one that's clearly left Guso questioning not only the situation, but himself. The bigger picture, WWE and the culture of power. Beyond the personal impact, this story touches on a much larger theme playing out in WWE and other industries where legacy and reputation matter deeply. How power can shape perception. Roman isn't just the face of the bloodline, he's one of WWE's biggest stars. And when he sets a narrative in motion, people pay attention. If he believes someone is untrustworthy, others may start to believe it too, even without solid proof. That's the weight of influence, and it's part of what makes this situation so complex. It's not just about one conversation or one rivalry. It's about how leaders use their status to influence outcomes, and how those beneath them are often left to deal with the consequences. Hope for clarity and redemption. Thankfully, there's a chance this story won't end the way Roman might have planned. Guso is showing signs of critical thinking. He's not blindly following orders, and he's quietly gathering more information before making any major moves. That alone is a sign of maturity and growth. Loyalty doesn't have to mean blind obedience. It can also mean doing the right thing for the people you care about, even when it's hard. If Guso chooses to speak up or walk away from the plan, it could mark a turning point, not just for him, but for the entire bloodline narrative. It would show that leadership, family, and legacy don't have to come at the cost of integrity. Where do we go from here? As of now, the target of this strategy appears to be unaware of what's happening behind the scenes. They continue to interact with Guso like nothing has changed, probably sensing a slight shift in energy, but chalking it up to stress or pressure. That makes the situation even more emotionally complex, as Guso is now carrying the weight of knowledge that his friend may be on the verge of facing a professional setback they don't even see coming. Whether Roman's claims are true or not, the emotional consequences of this kind of internal division will be long-lasting. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. And if things play out the way Roman wants, there will be lasting damage, not just to one superstar's reputation, but to relationships that fans have come to love and respect. Final thoughts. Family, fame, and the future of the bloodline. What makes this story resonate so deeply is that it's about more than just wrestling. It's about the people behind the personas, the emotional bonds that hold families together, and the tough decisions that come when those bonds are tested. Roman Reigns has always been seen as a strong leader, but this recent decision may be the moment that defines whether he's remembered as a protector of the bloodline legacy or someone who let control cloud his judgment. As for Guso, his next move may be the most important of his career. Will he follow Roman's plan, or will he forge a path that balances loyalty with truth? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The next chapter in the story of the bloodline is going to change everything.